I would say that in my grief journey, it wasn't until two things in my grief journey. It wasn't until um, I gave it to God that I started making headway in my
Mm,
grief. But aside from that, the first tangible thing I think I did that helped was I had to prioritize my peace. People that were
mm,
not serving me, people who were taking things personally, I had to cut them off. I mentioned earlier in this talk that I could not attend Thanksgiving dinner. It was stressing me out thinking about having to show up and listen to everybody it was thankful for and having to say what I was thankful for. And when I was like, I don't have to go. I don't have to go. I immediately felt a sense of relief. That was like a pivotal moment in my grief journey. So I really encourage those who are grieving the loss of a loved one to really just prioritize, yeah, protecting your peace. But I would say from this meeting specifically, the biggest takeaway, and I think one of the most important things that we can do as grieving partners is connecting with other grieving partners. Something I think so special from this takeaway specifically is Barbara had asked each of us to, what is something you guys all want to talk about? Each and every single one of us put in the chat something completely different that we wanted to talk about. Yet every single one of us was like, yeah, we all had something to contribute to Fog Brain. Yes, let's talk about the anniversaries. Yes, let's talk about, and we all could contribute. I think that there is something very powerful that in the way that we were all able to validate that we all experienced the same things. And I think that there is healing in that. And so I really just encourage anybody who's grieving the loss of a loved one to find a support group. I know that there are support groups for people who have lost loved ones to cancer. I know that I'm in a support group for people who have lost loved ones to suicide. Barbara, I think you do provide a lot of grief work, but just connecting with
mm.
people who have lost a partner is, I think, another way to get that healing process started.